Okay, so got a match up here against a Roos player. It's Xbox controller only, 1v1 ranked. He was gold 3, I was platinum 2, so bit of a disparity there. Although I would say there are scenarios where the rankings just go out the window. Yeah, so many different variables and factors to take into account. And there's, in this particular game, there's a lot of mistakes on my behalf, on his behalf, some funny stuff that goes on, and there's stuff to learn from it. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is a standing opener for me. What's the date today? I think the date of this match was 5th of January. So I think we're kind of like, let me have a look, we're 12th of January today. And I just watched a video that Beastie put out. And he was talking about 2TC build. With KT. And I've seen Corvinus put a few videos up about 2TC, but I just haven't been, I haven't been at that level. I just haven't been at that level to be able to deal with everything that's going on with more than one town centre. My scout bumps into his here, which is really annoying. So I do a U-turn and he's just in front of me, so he ends up picking up here. He picks up this one as well. So yeah, it was annoying. And then when I kind of come around this side, I bump into his scout again, and I realise, he's got more than one on the map. Anyway, we go back to what I was saying. So literally today the video came out, and I've actually been playing the AI ridiculous, trying to do this 2TC build. So it's worked, and it's really helped me get better. But in this game, I'm going 1TT because that's all I know. This guy's gobbling up sheep from inside my base. I'm sure he had a second scout, maybe not out yet. Okay, so just regular stuff, scouting. That was a big distance to send the sheep from. I wouldn't advise doing that, because I've done it in the past, and then a scout goes past and actually claims those sheep. But anyway, I'm just 2 on gold, everything ready on sheep, aging up as fast as possible. There's his other scout, and I'm gonna bump into him along here somewhere. So he's got 2 scouts out, and I do believe he gets out a 3rd scout. So I'm nearly at enough gold and enough food to get my age up. I'm gonna go in with sergeants, and that's something I kind of a little bit unconventional, I guess. But as I mentioned, Corvinus 1 has put out some videos. Again, 2TT, but I just wasn't ready to undertake that level. So again, bumping in, just so annoying that I've got such a meager amount of sheep. I think there's 6 in total together I've collected. And then I'm going to bump into this scout. So yeah, I was a bit frustrated with regards to that. Anyway, am I aging up? Yeah, I'm aging up with Principality of Antioch. Melee units gain 15% damage. Okay, that's going to be crucial for the synergy of what I age up with into Castle. And I learned that from Corvinus, which actually found out recently he's a Hungarian player, because I played, a little bit of a tangent here, but I played a team ranked, and it was cross network, but it ended up matching me with another Xbox player versus 2 PC players, and we destroyed them. It was gold rank, but he was actually a diamond solo rank player Xbox, and I'm was actually platinum 2, getting on to platinum 3 at that stage. So yeah, I was in the chat with him after the match saying, well done, good game. And it was like, yeah, do you want to play some team ranks, because I just can't find anyone to, that's decent enough. Otherwise, to communicate with via the Xbox party and that. So we did that. We started whopping the floor with people, and he was telling me about he's from Hungary, and we were talking about Corvinus, and he turns out he's a KT player, although he was Byzantines when I was matching up with him. But anyway, going off on a tangent there. But Corvinus 1, great player, great can learn so much from these guys. And one of his matches where he went to TC, he goes into Kingdom of Castile, and it's because these sacred sites then become healing. They regenerate health, and they give you 20% extra damage all of your units. So yeah, that was my plan. I'm going to get 15% on my melee from Antioch, and I'm going to get another 20% from Kingdom of Castile for this. So he's got this scout in my base, and I see him because my workers walk past, right? And obviously, because he's got him just standing there, he's going to automatically attack. And then I think he notices that, because you get their little alert, and then he's going to send him back into hiding. And it's a pretty smart move, because look where he puts him, just out of view. And at this stage, I've got 2 sergeants on the field. And yeah, I can't see where he is, but I know he was there. So I'm going to send one over to just deal with that. I don't want to spy in my camp. And look, I have not surveyed the map. So I'm doing that now. He went up with Kremlin, and that turns out to be Wooden Fortress, comes with arrow slits, castle turret, castle watch technology. So that, it also, I think, buffs up. And militia, I don't fully understand it, but yeah, he's put it on the gold. And there you go, I'm trying to take out his scouts. So horsemen's coming across the field. I've got safe passage in, so my gold, I've only got 2 villages on gold, but not doing too bad. So his scout knows that I'm on this tier here, and so now I've kind of got the gold to protect, and I've got this tier to protect. I'm trying to get this wall in, but I'm late, and he does a good job with his raiding game, and he does a really good job throughout the whole game, actually, of changing up his army composition. And this is what I said earlier with regards to it not just being about rank, because so I'm going to lose a Vil here because I react quite late. He's also got another horseman coming in, so I lose that 1 Vil, and then I think then I actually react. So he did really well there. He got a Vil, but I think I end up taking out. So I've got this guy here, which I didn't call back, or I did in the end. I'm going to lose another Vil here. Oh gosh, so 2 Vils. So well done. Well played for him, but he gets too greedy. He tries to go in here, and yeah, loses that horseman. He's got the other one there. I ring the bell, but he's doing really good idle time. Look, idling all my food income. I had to idle my wood income. So yeah, for 2 horsemen, done a great job. So yeah, I don't think I'll get him, but currently I'd say he's in the lead. Let's have a little look. So army value same, player score, yeah. Okay, well, it's giving me better score, but he's got 2 Vil kills there, so he's pretty happy. So I got my scouts just paused here because just a lot was going on, right? So I'm dealing with that. What's this? So this is just a horseman, but low value, so he's gonna be dead. And the scout's going to get it as well. So I'm walling off here and here, and I'm probably going to do another wall here just because I get raided again. He keeps going back to the well. So he's got scouts, he just positions them, so he puts one here in case he gets flanked. It looks like I'm maybe keeping an eye on his deer or something like that, but I'm actually not. I'm just my ram was overwhelmed. I wasn't able to wasn't able to continue scouting. So anyway, what was I saying? I think I was talking about strategies and counter units, and understanding the weaknesses and strengths of civs, and understanding the map, and the spawns. So I gotta give it to him. Now this guy did pretty well, man. He harassed me. Look, he's putting a tower up, a wooden fortress on this, because he must know about KT's about, so he wants to keep an eye on this. Maybe he thinks I'm going to the middle one. So he comes across, and I think he's got 2 Vil kills at the moment. And I think he ends up getting another one from this. And it's because, look, all my army's over here on the gold. So I did learn my lesson. But yeah, I bring them over because I see it. Get these guys moving. But I forget this one guy. And he was already wounded from earlier. So yeah, he died straight away. And he's going to lose his horseman. I don't think he cares actually. But he just wants to just annoy me. And he got a real kill. So here you go. He's got the fortress going up. Let's bring the mini map up. And yeah, he's got a horseman harassing my pilgrim there. So what's going on? He's going on to, is it there? Hunting cabin. Drop off food. Okay, cool. Generates gold based on number of nearby trees. Wow, interesting. Wow, that makes sense. Because when I watched the replay already before I did the cast, because I know there's going to be so much to talk about. I didn't want to be waffling too much. But his gold income was like really surprising, and it's because of this now. I didn't really know that. So anyway, yeah, I'm chasing these horsemen, but I'll bring them back because I know there's no point doing that. 2 pilgrims now, so my gold income's pretty decent. Let's bring up income per minute. Okay, so he's doing good on food, good on wood, and I'm all good on gold obviously because of the pilgrim. So so another horseman coming into raid. Oh my gosh, so that's going to be his 4th veil kill, I think, maybe even his 5th, because I just don't realize it before it's too late. I've realized it and then it's too late. So probably would have made sense to go into wheelbarrow or textiles, but after losing this many. But again, still have not scouted. Just too much to deal with, guys. So yeah, again, hassling me, idling me. It's just hard. But he loses these horsemen now because my master decent. Does he get another veil kill? Looks like, yes, he does. Oh my gosh, he's happy, man. He is happy. Let's just take fog of war again. So I'm still sending my villagers up to the northwest. So you just finishing off what I was saying, yeah, understanding just all the mechanics of the game. So there's so many variables to consider. I'm putting in a wall here to stop. That's the last raid he'll do, and the deal's going to run out soon anyway. But I think he transitions at this stage. Let's go to army value. So it's been pretty even all the way through, although going back over here, it turns out he's got 2 town centres. And I've got 32 villages, he's got 52. So his income per minute is, yeah, he's booming. He's booming. I'm only better on gold. He's got like, 13 villages on gold. I've just got 3. That's because of the pilgrims, obviously. So, yeah, so he's gone 2 TC. And as I said, I'm just not capable of that. So, at this stage in my career, and look, yes, transition, he just switched it up. Pretty smart guy. He's gone straight into archers because he's probably 4K. That is probably 3 raids with horsemen. He's going to bait me into producing spearmen, and yeah, I do produce a couple, or I say, or 5. And I'm just going for overloaded on spearmen, and it's because they're melee but they're ranged. So like, okay, these guys realize, okay, I'm not going to the middle one, and I'm up here, so they're going to put up another fortress. I allow my next set of pilgrims to actually go there because I want to see. Because I know they got murked, but I don't know what I'm dealing with, so I don't want to rush over gung-ho and get murked. So look, I'm getting in, iron on the mesh, getting in a couple of so I'll go for the wheelbarrow in the end. I'm getting my tech upgrades, and I think I did see archers when they first hit me, but I want to see how many I'm dealing with. So yeah, so I watch this and I see, okay, yeah, decent amount of archers and the little tower going up. So straight away, boom, horsemen. What have I got? Just 1 stable. So yeah, I'm really slow in terms of production units, and I've realised this from learning about just only having one TC, and probably on this side of the map it's probably the opposite scenario here. Look, 1, 2, 3 stables. Got his blacksmith. Where's his archer range? Okay, and 2 archer ranges. So yeah, he's better than me in everything right now. Economy and army values. I mean, it's pretty even, but he's looking at switching up his comp, thinking we're gonna be caught unawares. Okay, he brings his guys down to the middle. My scout was there, got murked. And I think at this stage I wasn't sure what to do here, so yeah, I take the engagement, put my villagers into this outpost, and that's why I bring these guys back, because I'm thinking, get them under the fire, but they're just slightly out of range. I'm trying to tease them in, and this horseman, I think my TC was, it was rallied to go there, so he went there and then spoiled it. So in the end, I'm like, you know what? Let me just take the fight, because I think I should be okay against all these archers, because my sergeants would actually take them out, and which they do. So let's just see. Army values are even at the moment, and so yeah, my sergeants, he's not doing any micro at this stage. He starts to do okay, starts to micro. So I'm only just for 1 horseman, but these guys they're gonna have to run all the way home really. And let's see what the army value was in the end. Yeah, he dropped a G, but he's going to replenish very quickly because he's got such great eco, right? What am I doing back home? So H. Okay, so I'm still rallying just to in front of my base. So I'll come back. I really want to just secure this now at this stage, but he just keeps coming. He just keeps coming. He wants to fight, so I have to deal with that. I push him back, and remember I haven't scouted this yet, so I'm just like, I'm not interested in trying to push into his base. I just want to like calm everything down, take out this tower. I think I'll probably start rallying to the sacred side at this stage, because I realise he doesn't want to give ground. But yeah, I deal with this army in there. I'm still pumping units. Yeah, look at the units that are being pumped out. Again, he just doesn't want to fall back, and he's losing units big time. So he's ploy to switch it up, and he was expecting me to go like, yeah, I'm one-shotting. Like I'm one-shotting his horsemen. He was thinking I was going to go, bring out a lot of spearmen. Didn't happen. And okay, so I see the gold, so I'm like, ooh, let's jump in. But then I see the Kremlin. I didn't know it was the Kremlin, but yeah, and it's a TC. So it's 16 archers that you can't attack. So yeah, definitely falling back. So yeah, good engagement there. I'm gonna take this out. Let's quickly check the army value. So yeah, I'm skyrocketing, but have a look at this. This guy has got 96 villagers compared to my, let's say, it's 2 to 1. He's got 100 villagers, man. I've got 50. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. In fact, let me have a look. 1, 2, 3 town centers. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's look at okay, I don't feel a lot goes on now, so I can take a minute to chat. So he's got this one up here, and he's got this one up here. Obviously, I'm just concentrating my forces in the middle. Fortress going up. Beastie said earlier on in his video, that's the worst place to put your fortresses, all your early ones. Really now, first one should have gone down here. Then, maybe second on the flank, third on the flank. Securing resources really is what it's all about. And I mean, this was the 5th of Jan, and that's what I've been doing since, really. So I did actually I had learned that, but yeah, this particular game, which is about a week ago, I was still making that kind of move. And as I said, mistakes on my behalf, mistakes on his behalf, but great learning material. So let me check the income per minute. Okay, not too bad considering the eco. the lopsidedness, I'm not doing too bad there, but he's going to snowball, and he is on wood. Look at that. And okay, but look at this. Oh, so I didn't talk about it. I've gone into my second age, my castle age. There you go. I just aged up to castle age, and it is Kingdom of Castile. So now everything, this is the regenerates health. So everyone's being fully charged up, and fortress is down. So I'm going to put in the aura, and that gives me +1 damage and armor on ranged. And remember, I'm getting +20% attack damage from this, as well as the rejuvenation. So the reason I go for it on this map in particular, in fact, there's a couple of maps that I do it. Let's just check some of my statistics. He's slowed down big time. In fact, think about it. How many villages has he got? 115. Oh, it tells you wicked. Yeah, 16 military. I think he knows at this stage I can't really push in at the front because there's just, yeah, a lot of defensive stuff going on. I think he made a mistake here by making so many villages. Look, he's just queuing up in 4s. He's got 4th. Yeah, he's got 4th. Madman. That's a mistake. So he tries to come forward, yeah, and build. So he can't see me, but I can see him, and it's because I got vision from the fortress. So I see this going on, and I'm not having it. By the way, I'm using I know it's a bit late in the game set, but I'm using the keyboard and mouse to cast, although it was a controller only matchup. So yeah, look, when you see the healing happening as we're fighting. So yeah, he flopped that one. He's just moving forward and forward. He's taking ground. Look at that, he's just coming so forward. So that makes him so close to the sacred site. And this is what I was saying. So it's gorge, it's cliffside. Cliffside, that center sacred site is like so close, and you end up having to fight around it. And then King of the Hill, obviously, I had a really good game against a KT player. We're both platinum, and this is an unconventional way to go. Like, that's what I love about a Corvinus. He thinks outside the box, and yeah, the other guy went for the stereotypical. He went with what's it called, Genovese crossbowman. So I went with Hospitality and Knights, which made 30% healing from all sources, which means this was healing me 30% more. And then, yeah, Kingdom of Castile to make it a healing site. So, yeah, once I got my fortresses, once I just massed my army around it, I went for a sacred site victory. So his scout that was there just sort of reacts to my villagers that go out, and actually just kill him with the villagers. So, I mean, I don't think he can be doing any raiding at this stage, because one of the reasons why the central thing is so... okay, so I made a mistake here. I went to attack this, but because I think it was outside of my vision, that's why the Treb had to go so close. So anyway, he comes and takes it out. But yeah, what was I saying? People are going to be worried to leave that central line, which is why he runs right back, because then they're going to leave themselves open for this like direct attack down the middle. And obviously he's worried now if he's seen a Treb on the map. So I think he's going to have to start sorting out his army value, because 50 military, 151, so pop capped. I'll take out that tower. Probably going to go over and take this one out as well. He hasn't got anything going on there, but he's just taking it out. Obviously my aim now is to keep building up my army. 75. Yeah, surgeon. We're surgeon now, and I want to get relics. Yeah, so I've got 2 relics. There you see. There you go. I'm heading for the 3rd, as if my gold income wasn't sick enough anyway. And I think I end up getting this one as well. I don't know why he doesn't go for this. Let's see what he's moving out to. Okay, oh, that's why he's not going for it, because his gold income just gets savage. It's not even on this gold. So he's got this big, huge gold and this one. Yeah, really interesting. Very interesting mechanic with the roost then, the way they're getting gold, passive income. So yeah, back to the game. Bringing home that relic. What am I doing? Walling off. Yeah. So fortress on the flank. Fortress going up on the flank. So my gold income's going to get even more rowdy. And so I got good gold here. Like I got 1, 2, 3. Because I'm going to start going mad, and then I'm going to start, once I get into imp, I'm going to so my farming transition is pretty poor here. I got farms around the TC, but nothing around the mill. So okay, here you go. So now I take out that tower. It kind of provokes a reaction, and he's going to come there. So he switched up his army comp again. So what was that? Did he age up or did I? I aged up. No, he aged up. So he's got an imp. He's got a keep. Oh, it's this. Okay, Spaskea Tower. And that is acts as a keep. Weapon emplacements, increased health, unlock spells. So okay. So yeah, he's got a really nice nest here, right? 4 TTs. I've got 71 vills. He's got 140. But obviously that means his army is going to be much lower than me. He's got 62. I've got 86. I aim to cap my... Okay, I'm going up. Let me see. I think I'm aging up. Yeah. 2 tonic order in the building. All gold units gain 2+2 melee armor. And I'm bringing out the big guns. It's the 2 tonic knights. And it's just because, all of the action is going to be taking place down here. And those guys are just beasts, man. They debuff. They get more health, is it? And like stronger with each kill. Yeah, so that's the plan. As soon as that kicks in, let's have another little look at... Okay, so yeah, I've got 3 relics. Income per minute. Surging. So his wood is fantastic. And I think that's what gives him so much gold, because I've got 42 on gold. Okay, he's got 30, so he's got a decent amount of gold now. I think he's going to transition into knights. But look at his food is really, really strong. So anyway, I'm up. I'm in the imp, and so I'm taking over this. I've got Templar brothers now coming through. So there you go. 2 tonic knights, extremely powerful and expensive heavy infantry. Lowers the armor of nearby enemy units, becomes more powerful after defeating an enemy. So weak to crossbowmen though, and low mobility. I'm not worried about low mobility because it's a small map, and I'm going to be charging forward. So yeah, still only 3 fortresses. I need to sort that out. I've got a lot of guys on stone here, so yeah, I'll start building those up. No one's trading. So I've got 2 sacred sites at the moment. Again, my farming transition is just terrible. But look at that. Healing rate of religious unit. So my healing is going to be phenomenal, because the religious unit healing, and then the sacred site healing, so that's going to be great. Look at that trebuchet emplacement. It's going to be on top of the fortress. I've got in geometry, so increasing the attack. Teutonics coming through. Upgrade to elite on Templar brothers. So yeah, it's we're just gearing up for war now. I think he's probably doing the same. Yep, look at this. I think he... Let's have a look. He... Yeah, murked quite a lot of his villagers to make room for army. the units. Okay, so that treb is actually from my emplacement from the fortress. Counterweight trebuchet. So he comes in. Let's get rid of the mini map. And like these, I don't know whether he wants to tank with them, but they just explode on impact. And yeah, look, I've got no spearmen in the composition because I just, you know, wasn't expecting them to go back to Cav. But it's calm because these springboards with my sergeants that do melee damage are going to clean up his front line. And fair enough, his elite crossbowmen cut through my Teutonic knights, but that's alright because they do their job. They're the meat shield. And then when we finish up here, let's go over to army value. So yeah, I'm better off in the army value, although I can't quite push all the way through, just like earlier, because he's done a good job at kind of securing his kind of defensive backline, I should say. So yeah, once this fight does what it needed to do, then I pull back again. Lovely health regeneration. Let's just check the army value. So yeah, I'm pretty much always ahead in that respect. He's always ahead eco wise. But look, 2 sacred sites now. 1, 2. Still only got 3 fortresses, but look at this. Elite army tactics. So melee infantry gave 15% damage and 15 health. That's on top of the 20%, 15% damage from the sergeant upgrade on the melee units. And I got the bolt for the for my crossbowmen as well. And I'm putting in these +1 ranged attack and defense, and yeah, a little eco upgrade there as well. So a nice train of pilgrims heading over to the site. And yeah, I'm approaching, so I'm not making villages anymore. As you see, yeah, 80, I'm happy with 80. This guy, on the other hand, he's still pumping them out in 4s. Madman. But yeah, this is a big mistake because then he ends up killing them. Because yeah, 137, but only 60 military. And against, I'm like an even split, 90 approaching 100. And really good quality. I mean, look at this. This is brutal right now. So my kind of strategy, or I don't know why I made mangonels. I mean, fair enough, yeah, he did have some crossbowmen, but there was no need for that. I should have continued. I should have made some spearmen on yeah, that's what I should have done, some spearmen. Anyway, let's see what happens here. So I don't know why, yeah, so I think I had that sacred site, but in that push he reclaimed it. So I think at some point look, I've got the monk queued up, but I've just been pop capped, so he doesn't come out in the end, and it takes me a while to figure it out. But yeah, I'm just chilling. You know, I know he's got to come to me, so I'm gonna start making. There's the 4th. They just plopped down the 4th. I'm probably gonna put another couple on this side. These guys obviously chewing through this massive stone outcropping, and there's another one over here. This guy's going to just being greedy, man. He's not going for the relics. I'll go for them. And this one I'll just keep in my hand there in case I never ever do one of those, but I thought let me just hold on to it and see if I can pull one off. But yeah, he's on this stone out here. He's on big gold. That's a lot of vills from gold. Oh, but in terms of gold, that's his last one. No, he's got this afterwards. A small one over here. And for me, when I run out, whoops, over here, it's calm because I will have yet another fortress going down. I will have a ridiculous amount of passive income for gold from the pilgrim. So yeah, pop capped here. And yeah, but look at the upgrades. Biology, increase health of cavalry by 25%. And once that trebuchet counterweight defense just goes in, all trebuchet's weapons gain 1 additional projectile. Then I'm gonna make my move. So that's it. The pilgrim comes through in the end. I think I just took him. He was somewhere else and I just put him there. So yeah, figured it out why he wasn't coming out. And yep, so I'll start trebbing things down, but I see him coming through, so in fact I've got really good vision here, yeah. So once that's claimed, this time I don't leave the monk there, I'll bring him across, and yeah, some really good healing going on here. Let's see what he's doing. So he's rebuilt his army there. Look at that, he's just constantly killing his villagers, down to 71 now. Joker, but still pumping them out in 4s. Nutter. So yeah, here we go. He's coming forward. So I step up to the plate. Let's just quickly pause it there and have a look at army value. Always some kind of a notification there. But yeah, about 2-2 each. Looks identical. Yeah, he was at 2-2. So let's go see what's going to happen. So really good cav comp, which I wasn't really fully prepared for. I should have had spears in there. But my spring wolves are doing a good job. Just go for the wall alone. First time ever trying it. Didn't really do anything. He didn't run away. But I didn't actually catch anyone. And the sprinkles literally, and the boiling oil, destroyed his cav. So it didn't really work out too well for him. So let's quickly pause it there, look at army value. Again, another notification. But yeah, he's dropped down considerably and is running back. Obviously lost a lot, but and look, he comes out with these guys as well. Or these guys, no, elite crossbowmen. Yeah, he comes out with these guys, militia. So yeah, you're gonna be well played in terms of, like, you know, hitting me up with those variables, man. But look at my variables. I've got this sacred site healing center going on. That's also giving me +20 and the +15, you know, from the sergeants. So yeah, look at this. Total destruction. Total destruction. The army value plummeted. And mine's looking very, very healthy. So now I think, do I pull back? Or do I just run through, because I know I've got my trebuchets and I know I've got my Teutonic Knights. I've got the Rule of Templars upgrade coming in. Veteran Spearman, bit late, but at least I do respond. So yeah, this is going down. I'm going to put the treb on this afterwards, and this is pretty much the beginning of the end. If we look at the time, 37 minutes ago, it's been an epic battle, but this is pretty much the beginning of the end. I've got all 3 sacred sites. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fortresses, and it's just everything's rallied forward now, and I'm just putting in upgrades as well. Look at this, incendiary arrows, so flammable munitions, grant gunpowder units, a siege arrow bolt. When attacking, increases damage by 20% when attacking buildings. So yeah, I'm just letting guys run wild. Look at his eco, man. That's actually quite impressive. No doubt, yeah, he got 2 universities. He would have had all of his upgrades in. But if we look at army value, it's a done deal, man. It's a done deal. Literally, it's 3-1 here. I don't even want to look at his income and all that kind of stuff. Look, 2 Teutonic Knights, some rams to come through, because there's a lot of buildings to destroy. But yeah, all 3 sacred sites secured, fortresses all over the map. Look at that gold. I got no one on gold, but just so much in the bag. Lovely food. I think I'm trading a little bit because a lot of wood's coming through. 39 on wood. There's nowhere else to send them. Where else on the map? There's no other resources. I think I end up going to this stone at some stage. But there's stone there. But pretty much, look, everyone's on wood there. At the back we ran out of wood, but over here everyone's on wood. They're on wood. Anyway, back to the action. I mean, it's not that exciting, but it's just when you get to that satisfying part of the game, man, where you just know it's in the bag, and you just watch as the buildings come crumbling down and everything's just set on fire, and yeah, as I say, just pumping. Elite Templar brothers, because these guys are going to be running around the back now, just getting field kills. Those Templar brothers, man, they're just units. Look at that. They become more powerful after defeating an enemy. Plus 11, 42 sword. Oh my gosh. 27 torch. Yeah, the health is ridiculous. So yeah, just slowly marching forward. These guys are kind of worthless now, but you know, what we're gonna do, they're not really gonna have any effect on the buildings. So yeah, I mean, all in all, good game. Is pretty much at the end now, so I'm just gonna quickly pause it and have a look at the map. So he was on a little bit of gold here. A lot of wood, a lot of hunting cabins for his gold income, 6 archer ranges, so he's actually making some units, so another 7 stables at the back, so he must have built them because these were getting smashed. His pieces, so he's building a little bit of army comp. I mean, what have I got? 114. 11. Nah, bro, it's not going to cut it. 94. That 94 vil's not going to help you at this stage. And he's still making vills. Hopefully he watched it back. He's putting in upgrades for his cav. He's still trying. I mean, fair play. He's not throwing in the towel. He's still fighting. But at this stage, I mean, it's kind of a lost cause. But yeah, so these guys start, you know, having a little clash over here, and he must be thinking, why can't I kill these dudes, man? And it's just because, yeah, these Templar brothers, man, they're just unkillable. Look at this. Permanently gains 5 health and 1 damage for each kill. Debuffs nearby enemy units, -2 armor. Yeah, it's out of control. And these guys are just running around the field, just getting kills left, right, center. We're not up here yet. Not up here yet, but running right through the middle of the base, coming across onto this wing. And yeah, just sending my guys. He's got 23 idle villagers. I've got none. You know, all 81, they're doing stuff. But look, pop capped. I'm just ready to come when the guys are dying. I'm still putting in upgrades, lightweight beams, because I'm sending battering rams over, just to kind of clean up all the buildings. Like he's obviously not surrendering, so I'm like, cool, let's just crush. Let's just crush. And there you go. G to the G. Whoa, he was on top. And let's see how much of that was his villagers. So yeah, villagers, insane. This is him killing his own villagers, by the way. Yeah, that's just crazy. But military count. So a little fight here, I did better. Fight here, I did better. Fight here, oh my gosh, shrunk. But look how quickly he regenerates, but then just dead. And a lot of that, I'd say, is to do with, you know, the strategy I used, which is the Kingdom of Castile and fighting around that sacred site. A lot of players won't understand what's going on. And then, yeah, he wasn't able to recover from there. Let's look at resources gathered. Again, he beat me in everything until the end, but strategy is what comes through. Let's have a look at the statistics. So I'm on the top. So I actually get the win on all of these. So like, it's the long game, innit? So I went on military, economy, technology, and society. So look at that, boy, killed double the amount. And yeah, 35-40% larger army. Economy, in fact, let's go to society. Villager 151. He killed so many, he's a nutcase. Captured 3 relics. Technology. So I'm on the top. Yeah, I went in with the tech. And so the only thing, so yeah, he beat me on food and wood, but I destroyed him on gold and stone and got the overall win on him. Just imagine that, 4 TCs. But yet I was able to win on economy, man. That is crazy. Anyway, let me wrap this up. It's a really good match. A lot to learn from. Quite a long one, but I think people that watch this kind of stuff and into this kind of stuff know that that's the way it's going to go sometimes, right? So hopefully you extracted some kind of beneficial info from it. Leave a comment if you've got any questions. It would be good to chat to other KT players, other Xbox players, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. I'll try and upload more videos, and all right, I'll see you then.